Hello and good afternoon or good morning, depending whatever it is where you're at. This video will be on the Boeing MH6M Little Bird. And this is not a Kobe model, this is a Mega Bloks Call of Duty made in Canada. Very, very nice model, quick model of the said helicopter. There's a two-man crew in it. It has a top speed of 175 miles per hour, a cruise speed of 155, a range of 267 miles, a weight of 1,592 pounds, rate of climb of 2,061 feet per minute, and a service ceiling of 18,700 feet. And it is powered by an Allison Model 250. You can see the engine. And a little history of this helicopter. It initially was created by Hughes Aviation. Yes, that Hughes, Howard Hughes' company, to create a light reconnaissance helicopter for the Army. There were several people trying to put together a package for the U.S. Army, and the Little Bird, or the Hughes Little Bird, became the one called the Flying Egg because it looked very different than this. A big, bubulous nose, and a very sharp end point on it. Well, it was modified. McDonnell Douglas eventually got a hold of um, of Hughes, and they started creating this. And basically, at that time, this version was changed. It could either have two 12.7 millimeter machine guns, or primarily would have two 7.62 by 51 machine guns, two little rotary guns, and then two outward rocket pods, which carried the Hydra 70 2.75 and 70 millimeter rocket projectiles. Great for buildings, great for people, not so much with armor. It can also carry 4 Hellfire missiles or 4 Stinger missiles. What does that mean? Armed with Stinger missiles, this helicopter could shoot down other aircraft. Armed with Hellfire missiles, this helicopter, this small, very maneuverable, very fast little helicopter, Little Bird, can take on and destroy tanks. Russian tanks, especially because they would face. And yes, I'll answer this question right now. It could kill the T-90 tank with Hellfire missiles. So the Little Bird is an effective weapon against armor if armed with Hellfire missiles. Ukraine uses a Hellfire missile. I'm surprised they don't get some of these helicopters for reconnaissance and put anti-drone measures on them and go out and hunt Russian tanks and knock them out with the Hellfires. Basically, this program started in 1960, went through the Vietnam War, and the one that they liked the best out of this as it began to metamorphose was this one, the MH6M, the Little Bird version. Basically, it's a light helicopter used for special ops in the United States Army. It's some of them have a 4-bladed rear rotor. This one has a standard 2. This one has a 5-blade main rotor. This is like an insertion. Go in and fight and under any condition or any weather, and take out targets. This actual helicopter, if you've seen the movie Black Hawk Down, when they're at night trying to hold off the Somali attacks, these were used to eliminate the Somalis on the rooftop. It's the exact version, actually. Can fly at night, hence the Night Stalker version. It's painted all black. That's able to go at night and insert troops and go ahead and conduct battles with them. And basically, the kind of troops they inserted were like these, like Special Force Op troops, probably with an M16 or an M4. Their backpack and their irregular equipment that they would wear. Very common in Somalia, Afghanistan, Iran, probably Iraq if they go in. What else about this? This is a general purpose helicopter. attack, assault, reconnaissance, and conduct missions at night at high speeds, low altitude, and on short notice. So, in other words, if they need a strike to be done, they need something really quick as far as an offensive capability, it would be this baby. It would insert troops would be dropped in. It could rescue people, and like I said, it could destroy tanks, trucks, surface stuff, troops, whatever. It'll come there and it'll do a number on them. What else about this baby? It was used in Grenada, Nicaragua, um, the Iran Iraq War. Iran had them, or Iraq had them. Panama, the Somali Civil War, aka Black Hawk Down, and the War on Terror. It was also involved in seizing the Russian tanker Marinera on earlier this January 7th of this year. They seized it using Little Bird helicopters and U.S. Army troopers to go in and attack. This is also being used now by the Korean Republic of Korea and by the Kingdom of Thailand, their armies. These used to be used by Israel, variants of them. I don't hear much more. Like currently, United States Army, the South Korean Army, and the Thai Army use this helicopter. And it can do a lot of stuff. It's very mobile, it's very versatile, and that's the basic thing. Versatility, high speed, ability to fly at night in bad weather, sensors and stuff all over, and be able to go in basically undetected, do its thing, and leave. So you could have several troopers like this, and I'm not going to take them off his stand, sitting on the sides, as they did in Black Hawk Down, for insertion into a combat zone and then up real quick and then provide air cover. This helicopter, I'm basically, in some respects, would probably not be what you want to call like currently like something that's really like on the number one flying line. But what happened is this thing has been modified. It's been improved. It's been upped engine. A lot of things have been done to make it more durable and more useful. And the final product of this helicopter that you see here now is basically what you get when you're in combat with it. I've seen this in real life. I live near Chicago, and during COVID, when there were lockdowns and we had the little displays of bad behavior by people, I've seen these flying around here. Not that they're going to go in and do anything, but who knows whether they would have or not. And I wouldn't want to have to tackle these. Like if I was like an insurgent on the ground, this thing has enough technology in it and enough firepower, and with a well-trained pilot and co-pilot in it, you're done for. So unless you have a Stinger missile to shoot this thing down or some Russian-made handheld anti-helicopter weapon, this baby's gonna come in there and do a number on you. And that's the reason why it still exists, even though it's a design that's 66 years old, and it's still flying. And that's the thing. A lot of things that might have been old, that might have been Cold War or 1960s issue, are still good today. I mean, if you update them, stronger engines, better equipment, you have a potent weapon that'll last for a long time. And the nice thing about this, because it was so adaptable when it was designed, it wasn't like you were able to extend upon it, make it better, stronger, and that's what they did. And that's why this is still used today. And that's why the United States Army, Night Stalkers, this is their vehicle of choice. Actually, their only vehicle they use. Oh, so going back to that thing I said before, would you use this to hunt tanks? The Apache is the one that would do that, purposely built. But this thing here, I don't know. It's got a lot of potentiality about it. It it does a lot of things, kind of like a Swiss Army knife thing with weapon pods and gun pods on it. And it's a fast helicopter. It's not slow. It could take off. It cruises at a high speed for a helicopter, and range not as good as a car, but I mean for what you're doing on the battlefield, I think it's a good piece of equipment. So here we see it, and hopefully we'll see if it lasts a lot longer in U.S. service. But I mean, from my point of view and my perspective, if something is good, you don't want to get rid of it. You want to use it. You want to adapt from it, and by adaptation and just kind of like fitting things to fit a mold that you're working on, it'll kind of tell you if it's a good weapon system or not. This actually is a pretty good weapon system. So from here, I mean, what would they do? They're going to keep using this, or would they develop something better than this? They're probably developing something better and probably thinking a drone technology is good, but you still need people on a battlefield. And because of that, I mean, from a cost standpoint and economic standpoint, the Little Bird helicopter in its most current 2026 variant is still a useful and lethal weapon to be used on the battlefield. And I think if Ukraine was shopping for stuff, this would fit in ideally with the way the war is now on their front with Russia, and kind of give them a lightweight but really kind of a hard hand to go and punch at the troops that they're fighting. So I will leave this at there. And yes, I just want to answer that other question though, that this can kill tanks, T90s, T72s. The Little Bird can take them out with Hellfire missiles, and take out other helicopters with Stinger missiles. So I know they can put longer rails on them, so they can have even more stuff. So that's about it. I will have another video coming pretty quickly. It might be on an M60 tank, but I'm working on some stuff for P-38. It's a very large plane, but it's an interesting plane, and I think a little longer than normal video. And it actually has counter-rotating propellers like the actual plane, and I may be putting that up also. But I think the M60 tank next, because that's like the last conventional tank the United States Army used prior to the M1 Abrams. And give you another look-see at the soldier that I was using. It's a shame that they don't make these Unimax Mega Blocks don't make these anymore, because these are actually really good. Kind of, I think, better than Brickmania's figures, and Kobe's figures are okay. But I mean, you look at this compared to like one of the Chinese brands, and I'll pull one of these guys up. I mean, looks like Lego Man gone bad. Who would you rather have in combat? Well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will have another one shortly coming this week, and I'm going to try to increase the intensity of these videos. And yes, I will get my hair cut so I won't look goofy like this. Not an appropriate look, I guess, but hey, what are you going to do? Again, thanks for watching. Have a good day, and see you in a couple days again.